So I'm learning that faith and fear are just two opposite sides of the same spear. With faith, you believe in an unseen dream before it's even there. So feeling anxious will even be rare. With fear, you see the possibility of failure in your stare. So now you wait on your goal to disappear. Both are in the mind where they aren't yet in fruition. So I can't allow these scared thoughts to fuck up my decision. So I'm moving with precision. I stand with my decision. Began with intuition. Expanded with a vision. I plan to give a listen. To Brandon, he got wisdom. He said, manage to stay driven. Don't abandon your mission, bro. Kill the fear and persevere. Your time is near. You're going clear. So hold the faith. Soon in a wraith. You know your place. You know your weight. Destined for greatness. Best in the game is, yeah, that way. Little poem for you guys to start the video. I mean, it's literally a rap. It's a song that I have out there. It's called Faith and Fear, by the way, if you guys want to check it out. But outside of that, the message today is that thing that you're scared of, perhaps you're anticipating failure. Perhaps you're worried that if you apply yourself to this thing, it's not going to result in a positive outcome. If you go and apply for those jobs, or if you go ahead and work on that business, or if you go ahead and apply yourself in the job that you're in, you're concerned that you might not get that promotion, you might not get that job, you might not have the success in your business. And that fear is paralyzing. That fear can hold you back from actually taking the step. And I understand that firsthand, because this isn't me just saying this is just a lesson for you. This is something that I've experienced myself. And that's when I wrote this song, that's exactly why I had written it. Because it was what was going on in my mind. That what I just presented to you was only part of it. The first part of that song, I'm like, sometimes I wonder, when will I wake from this slumber? I've been sleepwalking. I ponder upon the dreams that I'm fond of. They ain't been seen yet, because feelings of doubt been preset as bigger priorities. Yet I know I can't just stay under. I need to get through and over the fear of what if I go hard and there isn't the result I was clear I wanted. Because so far I've tried, but not my hardest to shine. Because I've been scared I might find that at the end of the line, there's lots of effort and time, but no diamonds that I've mined. Even though I set my mind to grow in wealth through the climb, be worth it? Or will I die with regrets thinking that I just, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Ultimately, what I'm saying there, and I was processing these thoughts at the time, was that I realized that I was holding myself back because of fear, a fear of failure. But then, as I said, but I'm learning that faith and fear are just two opposite sides of the same spear. You can be scared of this failure, but why don't you flip it? Because fear is believing in the unseen. You're believing that you're probably going to fail. Faith is believing in the unseen. You're believing that you're going to succeed. You're believing that it's going to go well. So why choose the option that's actually going to hinder you? Why choose the option that's going to have you being complacent and going to have you not moving forward? Why not choose the option where you decide, hold on, I'm going to hold the faith here. I'm going to build reasons and evidence to support the fact that there is something to be faithful in. But even outside of that, even before I have the evidence, I'm going to believe. Because if other people are able to get jobs, if other people are able to succeed in business, if other people are able to get promotions, if other people are able to hit commissions directly related to me, since I'm in a sales role, if other people are able to do that, then why not me? Why should I be scared of applying myself? Because I may not get the result or blah, blah, blah. Nah. There's no may not get the result. I believe that I can do it. I have the faith. Because once you have that faith, you're now going to apply yourself forwards. You're now going to do things that are going to help to move you towards where you actually want to be able to get to. And that's what I'm working on applying with myself within the sales role that I'm in right now. It's like I've made some decisions recently that are going to allow me to focus more time on that role. And I'm really excited for that. In terms of, essentially now I've left, so I was doing consulting and I've left the consulting completely now. I was still doing the consulting whilst I was working at my sales job that you guys know about for a brief period of time. Like, it was just a notice period essentially, and there was some other stuff, whatever. But it's like now that's done, like that's finished, and it's just about focusing in and just locking in on the sales role and giving it that full shot, having that be the only thing. I was thinking previously, you know what, I'm gonna wait till I've passed probation in order to fully leave the consulting and things like that. However, I realized, you know what, my heart is much more in focusing on the sales role that I'm in, the account executive role that I'm in, and I really see a lot of potential there, and I'm liking it. So there was multiple reasons I listed this, but this is the reason that I'm going to share here, right? It's I realized that I wanted to be able to double down and really apply myself more, right? That's again one of the reasons for that decision, and it's just like I'm using that reason here because it's relevant to what we're speaking about here. It was having that faith that I can apply myself and get the result. Because again, that's me cutting off one way that I could have, for example, made money or whatever it is, and it's reducing my income and this and that. But it's a decision of faith, a decision of, you know what, I believe that this opportunity can really be a good one for me to really double down on, essentially, and having more time to focus on this opportunity is going to be a good idea. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. And I encourage you to operate from a perspective of faith. Operate outside, get out of the fear, and move more so into faith. Because once you do that, once you unlock that, things are going to be much better for you. And that's what I strive to continue doing myself. I noticed there's areas in which I don't fully apply myself. I haven't fully applied myself. And as I reflect, I realize that part of that reason is sometimes that it's a fear of failure. It's a fear of, what if I put, as I said in the song, what if I put the work in and it doesn't pay off, right? Because that would be perceived as a failure to people, right? That's generally speaking. You put the work into something, you don't get a result, you're gonna feel like, I failed on that thing. But again, you gotta have the faith, and you also gotta understand that sometimes failure is a part of success, which is a whole nother conversation for probably a whole nother day. But with that being said, ideally this video helps you overcome your fear of failure. You've been tuned into Learning with Lamar. I'll catch you in the next video. Ideally, you might see more videos from me as well, because I do have more time that has now freed up since I'm only focusing on my sales role, my account executive role. So yeah, I might potentially, I'm not going to make any promises right now, but I might potentially do more, because there's other things I also want to be able to do more of, like for example kickboxing and stuff like that. I would like to do more of that stuff as well, but you can potentially see some more videos, Hari. So if I think the more I'm seeing people engaging, like I had a nice comment on my previous video where someone was saying that essentially they appreciate the video and stuff like that. I think seeing those comments helps me see that it's actually reaching people. So definitely, if you're watching this and you're getting value from it, let me know, because sometimes I think, yeah, I guess it's not maybe worth putting as much time into YouTube, because my intention with YouTube is to really inspire people and all that kind of stuff. So if I'm not really reaching people, it's kind of like, I don't know if there's that much point. Right now I'm getting like 5 views on a video, 10 views, like stuff like that, which is amazing so long as the people that are seeing it are actually being impacted, but I don't really know at the moment. So I guess it's just a balancing act of balancing how I want to prioritize my time and whether it's going to make sense to like really double down and do more YouTube videos, which it will make sense if it can actually like reach people in a positive way. Outside of that, it's like, yeah, I might as well keep it 1 a week. And but then on the other hand, you could argue that that's maybe me operating out of fear. That's maybe me operating out of, what if I post all these videos and it doesn't work? But then on the other hand, it's also me operating out of priorities, and there's also other things that I want and need to do. So yeah, challenging thought process, but yeah, just a little bit of an update there. Yeah, that's about it. Hit a massive, significant milestone last month. Super grateful for that, honestly speaking. Yeah, it's like a goal that I had been working towards. Maybe I'll make another video speaking a little bit more about that and a more direct lesson, just because that doesn't really link to the lesson of this video. So maybe I'll give that update a little bit more in a different video. With that being said, again, I'll catch you guys on the next one. You've been tuned into Learning with Lamar. Feel free to check out the video that you see on the screen because YouTube said, yo, you need to watch this. So, I mean, if you're not going to listen to YouTube, why are you even on the platform? YouTube's telling you to watch the video, so go watch the video, right? Peace.